Hey everyone, welcome back to Newsroom. I'm Chella Smith. This is your Middle East U.S. entertainment news here on YouTube. I air on Fridays. I bring you the latest on reforms and economics of Iraq, based on reports put out by the Middle East news journalist. I do this weekly review and it's based off my interest. Thank you everyone for joining me. Last week we had technical issues, but guess what? I'm back with new software. So let's take a look at this week's headlines, and we're going to have fun this week, so you want to stay to the end. The International Coalition Justification for Existence has been concluded and clarified, and a bilateral committee has been established to schedule its withdrawal from Iraq. Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani has announced the formation of bilateral committees to schedule the withdrawal of international coalition forces from Iraq. He attends a memorial ceremony for the martyrdom of al-Nasser leader and the comrades in 2020, highlighting the attack on the deputy head of Popular Mobilization Authority and Iraq's guest, General Haj Qasem Soleimani. Al-Sudani emphasizes the importance of Iraq's strategic partnership agreement with America and the diplomatic relations and the violations of international relation principles and the Charter of the United Nations. He also highlights the ongoing efforts to raise living standards and reduce poverty rates and the ongoing conflicts in Gaza. Al-Sudani emphasizes that the popular crowd represents an official presence of the state and an integral part of the armed forces. He stresses that the Iraqi government is the only party responsible for the breach and or abuse by any Iraqi party, and if Iraqi law is violated. So this article was within my belief that he's speaking about ISIS, Iraq, and the popular mobilization. The central bank has announced its anticipation for decisions to support the Iraqi dinar. The Central Bank of Iraq has announced measures to support the Iraqi dinar and maintain its strength against other currencies. The bank will monitor bank and customer complaints regarding the phasing out of electronic platform. The decision is in the interest of supporting the Iraqi dinar and increasing confidence in it. The bank has also updated procedures to allow companies with contracts with the state to receive incoming remittance and allow banks to accept cash remittance. These measures will positively affect the exchange rate, increase the supply of the dollar, and support important sectors in the economy, including exporters, government companies, infrastructure, development, strategic projects, and civil society organizations. The Central Bank of Iraq has issued instructions to expand the cash dollar access to the economy, allowing exporters to receive 40% of remittance received in cash. The decision focuses on incoming transfers and remittance with no restrictions on money transfers. The central bank's role is to enhance balances and follow up on transfers, while the decision is related to cash withdrawal. The decision supports the exporter sector and will positively impact the exchange rate. Washington confirms a regulatory strike on pro-Iranian militia in Baghdad following over 100 attacks on U.S. forces. The U.S. has responded to repeated attacks from pro-Iranian militia in Iraq with a drone attack targeting high-ranking members of Haraka al-Nujaba. The group was designated as a terrorist organization in 2019 and has maintained its capability to attack U.S. forces. The Baghdad government protested the regulatory strikes as Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani denounced it as a dangerous escalation and assault on Iraq. However, James Jeffrey, who served as a U.S. ambassador in Iraq and Turkey, explains that the pro-Iranian militia is Iraq takes orders from Tehran, not Baghdad. Haraka al-Nujaba had warnings from the Pentagon, but it may have disregarded the subtitle signals given that Biden administration previously enacted. The attacks have met minimum U.S. response, prompting criticism from various quarters, including Jeffries and the Wall Street Journal. The U.S. had responded only twice to the attacks, one strike on the militia base south of Baghdad on November 22nd, and the second strike in response to a series of attacks, including on Erbil airport on Christmas Day. The U.S. has limited its response to the militia attacks in Iraq, with Defense Department journalists questioning the Pentagon's motive for targeting Jarari. However, the Biden administration response has increased, marking the first regulatory strike in Baghdad and targeting Haraka al-Nujaba. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin spoke with Sudani, denouncing the attack and promising to pursue the perpetrators. Ooh, that last article was rough. Okay, so let's move forward. Next, I'd like to look at Forbes Charts, the Iraqi Dinar to USD from yesterday. This is the 30-day, 60-day, 90-day. The charts on the Iraqi Dinar are coming out at 0.00763 to $1 USD. I would have gotten today's charts, but I've been messing around with the new software. I was over there looking at the conversion charts, though, from the Iraqi Dinar to XRP Ripple. As you can see here, I took 1 million Iraqi dinars and converted it into XRP, and it was giving me 1,298.8 Ripple XRP. This is not financial advice. You can see other digital cryptos to the IQD as well. And to be fair, I just thought it was very interesting and wanted to share. These are some of the hidden gems that are on my Patreon, and you can subscribe over there if you want more. Okay, let's continue. Iraq is actively working to resume crude oil exports through the Turkish port of Ceyhan. Oil Minister Hassan Abdul Ghani chairs the leadership meeting for operations, highlighting the achievements in the oil sector over the past year. He highlighted the implementation of government programs and the achievements of the strategic project in the sector, such as extraction, liquidation, gas distribution, export outlets, renewable energy, and infrastructure. He emphasizes the importance of promoting projects to sustain and increase oil productions, achieving a 5-year plan to reach a production rate of 6 million barrels per day. He also highlighted the success of associated gas investment projects, including the addition of 200 bond investment within the Basra Gas Company and Mazen and DHI Car Oil Company. A Kurdistan delegation is set to visit Baghdad to discuss the 2024 budget files and delays on the salaries of the Kurdistan employees. The delegation met with Federal Prime Minister Mohammed al-Sudani, who promised to improve living conditions and solve the salary issues after submitting the 2024 budget to the Iraqi parliament. Speaking about the budget, Parliament is eagerly awaiting the 2024 budget, with prominent changes expected to be urgent. The Parliamentary Finance Committee in Baghdad is awaiting the arrival of the 2024 budget schedule from the Council of Ministers for review and voting. The 2024 budget is expected to differ from the 2023 budget, with the changes in details such as the Kurdistan region shares, oil extraction cost, foreign company shares, and employee salaries. The committee believes passing the budget will be easy without obstacles. I want to make note, anyone telling you that this is old news must not be watching this channel in full of fibs. This is up-to-date information and data from the current week. This news is given out on Room Chella Smith here on YouTube, and it's from Saturday through Friday's news, which is today. Getting back to the annual report in Iraq's drilling completed 199 oil wells in 2023, completing the development road project, revealing storage and dam deficiencies in southern governance, and ensuring financial stability. Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed al-Sudani announces the launch of the second semi-annual report of the government's work, focusing on building confidence and fulfilling promises to the people. He emphasizes the need for electronic payments to be widespread in all ministries within 6 months, and stressed the importance of completion of competition between local governments in providing services. He also acknowledges international institutions' confirmations of Iraq's financial reform and stability. Al-Sudani defended the government's progress and urges supervisory institutions to continue their professional roles, stating that every achievement is in the interest of the state. He also emphasizes the importance of competitions between local governments in providing services. And you've been watching Newsroom Weekly Review. I'm Chella Smith with your Middle East, U.S. entertainment news on reforms and economics of Iraq. I bring you the latest Dinar news without having to keep up with all the different outlets. I'm here on YouTube every Friday, so don't forget to subscribe and turn those notification bells on. If you like my content, you can give me a thumbs up, smash the like button. If you really like my content, you can always seed a super chat or a super thanks in the comment section below. Remember to watch who you're listening to. Make sure you verify their content, including mine. Again, thank you for being a subscriber, and thank you for visiting Newsroom Chella Smith for your trusted Dinar news. I'll see you guys next week. Or if you want to see me every day, you can find me on Patreon. Take care. Make sure you join us Fridays, 4 p.m. with Newsroom Updates with Chella Smith Entertainment News.